Wake up, Albany. I'm John Diaz.
I'm Joe Buno.
And this is what's happening. So the Dow fell 427 points, causing it to go $8,000 below $8,000 for the first time in 5 years. Sorry about that mix-up.
It fell to 7,997 points. Like John said, the first time falling below 8,000 in 5 years.
See, that's a horrible thing, but for us college students, do you guys know that the gas fell 14% in October, and the nationwide is now $2.07 a gallon?
Yeah, it seems like yesterday that I was paying, $4.50 for a gallon of gas, and now it's near $2, right?
Yeah. So exactly. Well, actually, it's also below $2,000 in some counties. So in Montgomery County, village of Palatine, over by the bridge, at Stewart's location, there was priced at $1.97 per gallon.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to head over there because that's ridiculous. I mean, the amount of money that Americans are saving on gas now, it's got to be such an amazing relief, especially with the economy and everything from parents trying to pay for school and or just picking up medication at your local pharmacy. I mean, every dollar has to be spent.
Well, what about the tuition hike? They passed the bill, so now everyone's going to be paying $300 and somewhat more next semester?
Yeah, we don't know the exact specifics as of yet.
But it did pass, we know that.
Correct.
So, but we don't know how much money it was. I know it's around $300, and then I believe next semester, each semester will be $500 more.
Right. We don't have exact specifics yet. There's I think they're meeting on Tuesday to discuss the actual specifics, but it looks like that we are actually going to have a tuition increase, which is upsetting a lot of students on campus, and it's just, I think it's unfair.
No, it's so unfair. You go to SUNY Albany, save money, and then you just keep picking up the prices.
And a proposed 25% increase by SUNY presidents, that's just, that is ridiculous. The word ridiculous. So if it does go up 25%, it's gonna be it's gonna be a ride.
Hell of a day.
Yeah.
But back to the Dow falling down. Housing also fell down 4.5%, the largest one-month decline since 1959. Wow. So that's great for all the people out there trying to buy houses. I don't know how many are actually financially stable enough to buy a new house, but. And building permits fell 12%, breaking a record set in 1975. So everyone's pretty much screwed.
The economy just keeps fluctuating. One day it'll be up, another day it'll be down. 1 week it'll be, look like it'll go on the rise. 1 week it'll look like it's in the trash. It's really unbelievable. I'd say it'd be fun to bet on the stock market, but.
It'll go down another extra 50 points.
Yeah, you could be losing a serious amount of money.
You really could. It's ridiculous.
So, completely unstable. I don't even know what to expect. Some analysts say that the bailout plan is working. Others disagree and saying that it's made things worse. But it keeps fluctuating. We could be on Wake Up Albany next week, and it could have skyrocketed 600, 700 points. We don't know. That's how crazy it's been.
The economy
the past few months. Yep.
The gas prices. Let's get back to that real fast. With prices now more than $2 lower than they were in July, it's a lot better for commuters and everything. Like the people that commute to and from school. Can you imagine how much money they're saving?
Yeah.
It's $2 lower than it was in July. Mm-hmm. So picture in the summertime, where do you drive? You drive to your friend's house, to the beach, if you're on Long Island, or your beaches are available to you. But now that you're driving to and from school and everything, it's actually going to save you a lot of money.
And considering how many people are going to be going, in the next month, are going to be going down to Long Island or New York City for Thanksgiving, back up, and then coming back down for winter break, and then back up in January. The amount of money that people are going to be saving, it's
and then also
relief.
Winter coming here, the prices of gas and oil to heat your house, that's even cheaper too.
Right.
So it came at a great time.
So yeah, Americans are saving money, and that's good news.
Can you imagine if gas was still as high as it was over the summertime?
Unbelievable.
Trying to heat your home?
Unbelievable. I'd be broke.
Yeah, right.
In other news, Ayman al-Zawahiri, Al-Qaeda's #2 after Osama bin Laden, sent a message which referred to President-elect Barack Obama as a house Negro. Classes. word that comes to mind when I think of this. And he said that he is the opposite of an honorable black American. So,
such as Malcolm X. You referred him to Malcolm X.
For Malcolm X, this is just.
I just don't understand why he cares so much. Like he's in hiding, I'm sure, right? You know, Osama bin Laden.
He's in the back of the dark cave,
and
right?
he has to put his input. Like who cares? Like we don't care what he thinks.
He's not even president yet.
Yeah.
He hasn't even taken giant steps towards the terrorist problem in the Middle East.
And
so,
people already, and that's just like a foreshadow of what might happen.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The terrorist threat in America is not over. It's probably will never be over. There's always going to be a threat. But when Al-Qaeda comes out and says something like this, it almost raises goosebumps on your back. So
it's just crazy. He also related him to Condoleezza Rice and Colin Powell.
Right. So he's pretty much insulting some of the most honorable African American political figures in the country.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's absolutely just classless. But then again, he's in the back of a cave.
I know.
He's probably been eating crackers for the past few months. And all right, so let him whine, let him cry. It's until it gets really serious. I mean, there's nothing really that we can do. So until President-elect Obama is inserted into the White House and takes action.
Action he will take.
Yep, July 20th, inauguration date. Everyone's looking forward to it.
Yep. All right, what else do we have?
Else in the news, we have, let's take a look.
Triborough Bridge?
That's right, Triborough Bridge has been renamed. It was once named Robert F. Kennedy Bridge, and now it has been renamed to the Robert F. Kennedy Memorial Bridge.
Which I think is a great thing.
Yeah. Why do you think they renamed it?
I don't know. Well, ex-Senator Spitzer, no, Mayor. Wait, what was Spitzer? I'm losing my...
Spitzer was governor.
Governor, I knew that. I knew that. Governor Spitzer proposed it in January, so before his alleged, well, not alleged anymore, sex scandals.
Right.
But I think it's really is a great thing. I think it's a great thing to name things after people.
Right.
It really brings out sort of like a tradition. You know what I mean? I don't know. We name a lot of things after a bunch of different people, and it's great. Like the Triborough Bridge. I mean, it serves its point. The Triborough, different boroughs, but it's great to name it after Robert F. Kennedy.
That's right, and Robert F. Kennedy, a true American figure. Yep, and everybody in the Kennedy family is pretty much considered royalty to some degree because of John F. Kennedy. But in terms of Elliot Spitzer and the sex scandal, the prostitute who became infamous for the scandal itself,
Ashley Alexandra Dupre.
That's right, has come out and talked to 2020.
Yep.
And revealed a good amount of information.
It's going to air on Friday.
That's right.
2020 at 10 p.m.
And she apologized publicly, and that was the concentration of the interview, was that she basically concentrated on...
She's apologizing mainly to the wife.
Right.
So that's a great thing, because she said that the FBI came to her and informed her that they were investigating one of her clients, but she didn't know it was Elliot Spitzer until she saw him on the news.
So she's basically calling herself ignorant and saying that she was engaging in prostitute business with an individual, and she didn't even know that he was the governor of New York. Either she is lying or she is really stupid.
I'm sure she knew, but when the FBI came to her and said, we're investigating one of your clients, I'm sure she...
So she's lying.
No, well, I'm sure she had a feeling it was Elliot, but I'm sure there's so many other guys that it could have been anybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
but
then she saw
someone
Elliot,
who's as well-known political figure as Elliot
Spitzer.
Spitzer, especially considering that she lives in New York, she should know who the governor is. And do you think he went by a nickname when they met? I mean, was he Big Daddy or something?
I don't know.
What was it? Because, if he said, hi, my name is Elliot Spitzer, and, they engaged in prostitution, wouldn't that ring a bell and say, I'm the governor of New York?
Well, she was also like a high-class prostitute, so I'm sure she, I I don't know, is with a lot of political figures. I don't know.
I think she's lying. I think that she's saying that to cover herself up, because the heat will come down
To her. Yeah, I think that maybe.
far more if she did know.
I think she's having her own reality show. You hear anything about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever going to make it to television.
I don't know. Well, you never know. Look at E! and stuff. Lindsay Lohan's mom has a reality show.
There's
Everyone has
crazy
reality
stuff out
shows.
there, but I wouldn't watch it. I know there are people out there who would watch it. I wouldn't watch it. I think it's stupid. She's just a prostitute.
Prostitute.
I know that
15
sounds
minutes of
wrong,
fame.
but she's became infamous for prostitution, and she is involved in one of the biggest sex scandals in New York State history.
Probably in U.S. history.
I mean, really, yeah. In 50 years from now, when the name Ashley Dupre is brought up, are people going to remember for a reality show, or they're going to remember her for?
Well, what about Monica Lewinsky? What do you remember her for?
Exactly. People.
Sex scandal.
People are remembered for their controversy, and sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's a bad thing. But I think that Ashley Dupre is going to be known mainly as the prostitute who slept with Governor Elliot Spitzer for the rest of her life.
I'm sure she will.
Yep. In science news, a team of scientists at Penn State University did something miraculous. They took hair from the extinct woolly mammoth that was encased in ice for over 40,000 years. They took the DNA, and they're using state-of-the-art instruments and technology to discover the genetic code of the woolly mammoth. That's remarkable.
Maybe they could see the elephants, I guess, or
right.
Stuff like that.
They say that right now their primary focus is to use the genetic code to find out why the woolly mammoth went extinct.
Okay.
They said it's that piecing together genetic code was like taking a mirror, throwing it on the ground, smashing it into a million pieces, and putting it back together again. They said it's been extremely difficult but highly rewarding. And they're saying that with genetic technology that could come in the next couple of decades, that using an actual elephant, they can possibly bring back a woolly mammoth.
Well, what about cloning? Did they take that into consideration?
Right, that's all interrelated, but the fact that they could bring back an extinct creature, that could be a breakthrough in science. That's
like saber-toothed tigers and woolly mammoths just wandering around.
Yep, the dodo bird is
crazy.
Famous for being extinct. Yeah, I mean, dinosaurs.
I don't think they want to bring those back, though.
But think about it. I mean, where could technology take us in the next 100 years?
That's true.
100 years from now, cars were just introduced. So in the next 100 years, we could be in flying cars. We could be.
How cool would that be if you were just
we got people living on the moon? We don't know. The fact that technology is just, continues to grow, it's just unbelievable.
That is crazy.
In other news, eHarmony has been this topic of controversy in the past few weeks because a New Jersey resident named Eric McKinley, 46 years old, complained to eHarmony and filed a lawsuit when he tried to sign up for their site and he tried to find an option of men seeking men in terms of being homosexual. He said that it's unfair that there is no gay option on the website.
Yeah, that's extreme. That is unfair.
Yeah, so, men can find women, women can find men, but there's no option for same-sex coupling.
So even woman seeking woman, they didn't have it?
That's right.
Wow.
That's right. No women seeking women now.
So what are they going to do about it?
So what they are going to do, they did settle, and they are going to be launching on May 31st a separate site for same-sex people, basically. So March 31st, and the first 10,000 users, complimentary, are going to have free access to the website, which is nice. I think that's a great way to get started.
I think that they should have that from the beginning, though.
Right. Yeah.
You would think that.
Yeah, I agree.
They would always have had that.
I think that there are sites out there. I mean, there's so many, Match.com, Matchmaker, that I believe do feature that. But eHarmony.
eHarmony is one of the biggest sites. You would think that they would be one of the first people to actually have that.
That's right. Yeah. But they will. But now the interesting thing, like I said, is that they're having a separate site. So, they're going to have one distinct site for men seeking women, women seeking men, but a whole separate site for gay and lesbian
Now,
couples.
do you think that's fair that they have a, like, or do you think they should all be together? I feel like, do you think that they feel, like, you know what I mean, the homosexuals, lesbians feel like they don't even want us on their, like, do you know what I mean?
Right.
Or do you think that they're trying to be nice and say, no, we'll give you a whole other site?
I think that they should have just integrated into the
Yeah.
site.
Just throw
I
it
think
all
they would have
together.
gotten it launched sooner.
Yeah.
I think that they would have saved a lot of time and money. The fact that they're launching a whole new separate site, it's almost as if they're separating them from the rest of society. They're saying, you guys are so radically different
That you have to
that
have,
you have to have your
other
own
site.
separate site. So I don't think that that's really fair, but hey, it's a step in the right direction, and eHarmony will be offering dating services to homosexual, people, which is great.
Good. Very nice.
This is great.
Also, all you club goers out there, 21 years and older, Albany Pearl, everyone knows downtown,
Yep,
the
the
restaurant, lounge, club, whatever you want to call it, lost its liquor license. So it's been terminated, so everyone, just a little warning, they're reapplying, I'm sure, for the liquor license, but
Right.
it won't be around for a while.
I
All you
know.
21 folks and older.
Right. I know a lot of you Albany students who know the Pearl Club. The fact that it's had its liquor license revoked, that's kind of funny. That's like taking ketchup away from a hot dog.
Yeah, it really is. Well,
It's
what about, now you're like students and people like in their 20s and stuff, what about like adults who make deals there? You know how Pearl's a big high-end restaurant during the day and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So, you take one of the guys out for a drink or so to try to make a deal with them.
Right.
You can't.
Right. So
You
I
can't
know
do
that there are
anything.
going to be people meeting there for business in the next few weeks, and they're going to go to their waiter or waitress and say, yeah, can I have a beer? And the other guy will go, yeah, can I have a whiskey on the rocks?
And they'll say, I'm sorry.
we don't offer liquor
Yeah.
anymore.
Or
That's
just walk right out and go to Envy or
right.
Tour or whatever else is down there.
I can't. I mean, that's it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So I guess they're just gonna, try to
Wait it
reapply
out.
for their liquor license.
I wonder how long that actually takes them. It didn't say in the news how long we were applying for liquor
Right,
license.
but the Pearl certainly is in trouble. Any nightclub or bar that doesn't serve alcohol.
Well, it all started back last September when police came and found 47 underage drinkers there. 47.
47
And-
under the age of 21.
I'm sure that's people that had their chalked IDs and stuff that were showing them the chalk and they realized. Or what about I'm sure there's people that were showing fake IDs.
Oh, yeah.
That they didn't even, so I'm sure the number was even greater than 47.
And I know that a lot of Albany students know that, at the door sometimes a lot of girls will just, get
Walk
in
right
free.
in.
They'll walk right in. They won't have their IDs checked.
And sometimes they even provide, do you ever see those things that if you come with 6 girls, it'll give you like a bottle and stuff?
Right.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
so
ridiculous.
come with 6
Yeah.
girls, we'll let you right in, drink a bottle of champagne on us, have a good time, get drunk, dance.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so
Sorry, Pearl.
sorry, yeah.
Sorry, Pearl goers. Pearl goers.
Yeah, that sucks. It does suck. If you're 21, you can still go, but know that there won't be any alcohol.
Yeah.
Sorry to say. So,
What else?
the cabinet is really taking shape for President-elect Barack Obama.
It really is.
It's really coming together. A lot of people have been offered positions, including Janet Napolitano was offered Secretary of Homeland Security in Obama's cabinet. She is the Arizona governor. In 2005, she was named by Time as one of the country's 5 best governors.
Wow.
And not only did she win in 2002, but she was reelected in 2006. So there will be a woman in the cabinet as long as she accepts. Which,
Well, there's actually going to be 2 women in the cabinet, right?
who will be the second?
Penny.
Oh, that's right, Penny Pritzker, who funded or helped a lot with Barack Obama's campaign
Yeah,
financially.
She was a billionaire, Chicago business lady.
Yes, she
So
is.
anyone who becomes a billionaire like that, you're well worthy.
Close friend of Barack Obama, and I'm very sure that he will appreciate
See,
having her.
but she funded a lot of his campaign. Do you think he said, hey, if you fund my campaign, give me all this money, I'll get you in my cabinet?
It's-
I'm sure he...
It's definitely possible,
Yeah.
but either way, I think that the fact that he's in the White House or he's about to be in the White House is a great step. And all right, so what? He had more
Yeah.
money than John McCain. We all know this. He had a lot more funds for
Well,
the
you know that
campaign.
he used the most money on campaigning, I think it was, they said since Watergate, but I think it's overall everything, like overall president.
Yeah, it was one of the most expensive
Yeah,
and lucrative campaigns
But
in the
he
history of
also
America.
raised the most money.
Right.
So if you ever go, if you went on the websites, whatever, I actually did a speech on it for one of my classes. He raised, I want to say almost double of what McCain. I don't know if that number's true, but I really don't remember. But he raised a lot of money.
Yeah,
good for him.
A lot of people really believed that Barack Obama could,
Yeah.
bring change in this country, and a lot of people
Hopefully
donate.
he will.
I know friends that donated $20, $25, $50.
But
and
the occasional $25, $50 just it brings it all up.
Yeah.
Like if everyone does that, that's how much more. Like
the hundreds of thousands of voters that went out and voted for Barack Obama, I mean, if you consider even a portion of them donating, he had enough money to run his campaign, and it was one of the most impressive campaigns in the history of American politics.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Really, really sensational.
And also, like, college students have never been so involved in politics. I mean, I feel like we're always talking about politics on the show, on both shows, Daily Recap here, and I feel like college students have never been this involved until Barack Obama and John McCain came into it, and it's really a good thing.
Yep. And for those of you who weren't here on election night, when it was announced on CNN, NBC, that Barack Obama had won the presidency and would be in the White House for 2009, the place went nuts.
Crazy.
The place went nuts. Every quad empty, people pulled fire alarms, everyone ran into the fountain.
The empty fountain.
The empty fountain. But there were so many people. The ballroom was packed to capacity.
This ballroom?
The ballroom
Really?
packed to capacity because they wanted to watch Barack Obama's speech. Unfortunately, when he actually did get up there, they were having some technical difficulties, so everyone sprinted out and to run back to their rooms to see the historic speech.
That was crazy.
Yep, yeah. But just the excitement around the campus, I was special to be part of it. I was there, and it was incredible, incredible. And so his cabinet, Barack Obama, is taking shape, and also former U.S. Senator Tom Daschle of South Dakota.
Daschle. Good name.
Daschle. Yep. Will be offered the Secretary of Health and Human Services position. So there you go, right then and there. We already have 3 or 4 cabinet positions.
And then Hillary Clinton also.
Yep.
Secretary of State, right?
Well, that's the rumor.
That's the rumor.
Yep. He's the Secretary of State rumor has gone everywhere from Hillary Clinton to Senator John McCain to Holder. There are a lot of people, but it'll be very interesting to see who Obama selects for Secretary of State. Because a lot of people feel that that's one of the most important cabinet positions.
I overheard on the news, well, we all know that it was Bill Clinton. There's going to be a lot of problems with her becoming Secretary of State. Bill Clinton had to decline his rights for some, I don't even know. Bill Clinton, I overheard, I don't know the whole details, but he said he's all for Hillary Clinton becoming, if she was elected, he would be on board 100%.
Yeah, well, but then again, what do you expect me to say?
Yeah.
I'm Bill Clinton, I'm married to Hillary Clinton. This is the woman that forgave me for sleeping with Monica Lewinsky and creating one of the biggest sex scandals in history.
Yeah.
But you know what? She's not qualified. I'm behind her.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the bar, drink a beer. I can see Clinton doing that.
Hopefully not Pearl.
Yeah, not Pearl. Won't work.
It won't work there. But they were also saying on CNN how the Clintons are just the power couple. I guess they're like the Bradgelina of politics. You know what I mean? Like the Angelina and Brad.
Oh, yeah.
They really are. And they were saying how young they are, how they've been through so much together, and how they will continue to go through all that together.
Oh, yeah. They are celebrities. They really are. Both of them, Bill and Hillary. Just unbelievable what controversy does. It's really unbelievable because Bill Clinton, I don't think, would be as famous if the Monica Lewinsky scandal hadn't happened.
That's true. I mean, he was a great president, but that did create a lot.
Right, and there's a lot of people out there who admire Hillary a lot. I mean, an extraordinary amount for staying with Bill.
I know.
So
that in
she
itself
earned a lot
is crazy.
of fans right there. So
I wonder if she stayed with him because she was thinking, you know what, if I divorce this guy, I might be out of the spotlight.
Right.
And then maybe she had all these plans to run for president.
Yeah.
When she married, she's like, you know what,
Yeah.
he's running for president, I want to be president. Let me marry this guy. Well, before he, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then he cheated on me, but I still got to stay with him because I want to be president one day.
Right. I think that if they had gotten divorced, if there was a separation, which would have been even more controversial and would have gotten a lot more attention, I think that she wouldn't be in the position she's in now.
Yeah.
You know, she was just behind Barack Obama in terms of being the Democratic candidate for the presidency, and she definitely would not be in a position to be Secretary of State.
No, yeah, no way.
She wouldn't have as many fans.
She'd be on a ranch someplace, you know what I mean, down like, I don't know, doing her own thing. I don't even know.
Yep.
So yeah, let's do that.
Well, tomorrow night, the Albany volleyball team, the women's volleyball team, will be playing in the America East tournament.
Yes, they will. Good luck, guys.
Yep. The Albany volleyball team will be playing in the America East tournament at Sefco Arena at 7 o'clock versus Maine. Be sure to be there. Every game in the tournament is going to be very intense because it is single elimination. You lose, you go home. It's that simple. So it's very important that we see these games because they're going to be crazy. They're going to a lot of emotions. I've been to volleyball games, and people just go crazy. A lot of people
go crazy for Albany sports.
Oh yeah, and it's a lot of fun. I will be covering the game for Monday's edition of Daily Recap. We're going to have highlights of that game.
Do you want to talk more about Sports Night, your new
sure.
sports segment?
We brought it up on Wake Up Albany a few days ago, but ATV Sports Night will be launching in early December. It's going to be basically a show focused on sports on campus. It's that simple. It's going to be everything from collegiate sports to intramural sports to recreational sports, or even just some kids. Yep, kids throwing around frisbee.
Kids.
Yeah. So it's going to. Right now, everything is going extremely smoothly. It's going, like I said, projected for an early December launch by the second semester. We are going to.
We want to thank Lee McElroy and everyone else.
Yes.
They were very.
Special thanks to Director of Athletics Lee McElroy. What a cool guy.
They were all so nice.
Oh yeah.
Giving us all those brochures, everything we needed. They helped us. They were great.
Yep.
You guys ever want to get involved?
Yep. Thanks to the Community Relations Department for helping out. It's going to be a great show. We're going to be able to really show Albany sports, from a certain perspective. We're going to show how great of a program Albany Athletics really is, how strong it is. We're going to have highlights, analysis. So
it's going to be a great show. It's
going to be really good. I'm really looking forward to it. So be sure to check it out. For those of you who don't know the site, I know you're on it right now watching, but KNICK.com.
Just go to albany.edu, type in ATV in the search engine.
And it'll be right there.
That's what I usually do.
But that's where you can find ATV online.
You're watching it right now, just in case you forget.
That's right. And also keep an eye out for Fordolo.
Fordolo, yes.
The comedy sitcom.
Today, right?
Yes. I think it's going to launch today. That's correct. It should be funny. It's going to be the very first episode. I'm really looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun.
They worked really hard on it.
Yeah, they worked very, very hard. They are so passionate about bringing a great show to you all.
And I think it will be.
Yeah, I'm very confident that
they're going to be stars. Don't you say that?
Yep, they're going to be stars. That's the premise of the show, and I think that it's going to be very successful. I've seen some clips, and it is funny. It's very entertaining. So we're really looking forward to seeing the first episode and episodes on after that.
Yeah.
So it'll be great. On today's edition of Daily Recap, you and I will be premiering the first segment of John and Joe.
On the Go.
On the Go, correct.
So if you guys ever saw Jay walking on Jay Leno late night, it's kind of like that. You ask a couple of people a couple of questions and see if they know them.
That's right. For those of some of you may have saw us in the campus center yesterday. We were actually there, and we were interviewing people, and we asked them a question.
It was so much fun. It really was.
We asked them who the 43rd president of the United States was, and you're not going to believe some of the answers that we got. So be sure to tune in.
And then also what GOP. The Republican Party is also known as GOP Party.
What the GOP stands for. Some of the answers that we got were really entertaining, so be sure to stay tuned for that.
Daily Recap tonight. It's going to be fun.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. I'm Joe Buno.
I'm John Diaz, and we'll see you on Monday.
Have a good day.